When was the last time you actually looked at yourself in the mirror and said, okay, I did keep that promise to myself, or I said I was going to do that and I did do it, and I'm going to give myself a high five. Hi there, I'm Chantel and thanks for joining me, and welcome to my Brazen world, where I help women over 40 believe, plan and live the life they truly desire. I'm going to be straight with you. This is not the video that I had planned to film. I've just filmed a few more videos beforehand and I am I'm weighing in at the moment. But what I want to come on here and talk about quickly is about accountability. I know that there are things that we want in life and we are unsure of how to get it or unsure of what steps to take. However, we are still not holding ourselves accountable for taking the actions and finding out and just working out how to do it. At the age of 41, I had a midlife crisis where I realized that the life I was living was not the one that I envisioned for myself. I had such big dreams and big goals going into from my teens up into my 20s, and then life happened, had a family, and then just started getting into the rhythm of life that really wasn't always my choice. However, when I look back now, considering where I was at the age of 41 and where I am now at the age of 47, and the major changes I've made in my life in that short period of time, I realized I was not holding myself accountable all those decades ago. It's so easy to look outside and blame other people or other circumstances for where we find ourselves now. And I'm not saying that those external agencies did not have a part to play, but what I am saying is, now what? When things happen to us that are out of our control, what do we do with that information and how do we then proceed in what we're doing and living our lives? There's been so many occasions where I look back now and could have blamed my husband for something, or my mum for something, or friends, family, colleagues. But really and truly, I was in control of maybe not the circumstances that happened, but I was in control of how I dealt with it. So if something happened personally or professionally, or just out on the street randomly with some random person getting on my nerves, how did I internalize that? How did I deal with it? What did I used to do? I used to go home, smoke about 10 cigarettes, ranting and raving and being vexed and saying this is the blah 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 blah, and then literally not doing anything else about how I was feeling or how I could have managed that situation better, how if that situation comes and arises again, what I would do better, literally practice what I might say, how I might be, how I might breathe. We don't hold ourselves accountable enough in order to make sure that we are not only holding our values present in our own being, but also how we project in the world and what we're giving out, and the energy that we're exuding is not always the energy that we would actually like to come back to us. So ladies, especially those over 40, who is my particular subject of interest, because I'm here with you and I know the struggle. So let's start this year making sure that we hold ourselves accountable for our actions, for our emotions, how we react to things, and just what we need to do to navigate all the things that might come over the next year, and how we kind of acknowledge that sometimes we have no control over it, but what we do have control of is how we think, feel, and react. So if you are ready and willing to actually hold your hand up and say, do you know what? I'm putting my big girl pants on right now and I'm going to parent myself. One of the main things you need to really do is make sure that you're holding yourself accountable. You are holding yourself to the highest principles of the being that you know you want to be. If you're new to my channel, please don't forget to subscribe and check the description box below, where you will find workbooks that will help you wherever you are in your own brazen journey. It's time to ignite your brazen spirit.